Now, Vic, what is your favorite Howard Stern moment?
Are you done with me? Because I got some questions I wanted to ask you.
You're a great sport.
Thank you. You too. Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes, of course.
You're on Cameo, right?
I'm on Cameo.
Yeah, so do I. Do you enjoy Cameo?
Yes, I do, very much.
Me too. What do you charge? I charge $60. What do you charge?
I charge 65.
Oh, all right. We're in the same ballpark.
Yes,
Good, good. I like it's fun. It's a great app.
yes. Now, how many do you get? How many do you get a week?
You know, it fluctuates. It's usually around the holidays. Like a lot of Mother's Day is big, Valentine's Day, a lot of anniversaries. But on average, I would get 10 a week.
Yeah, same here. Like birthdays, weddings, graduations, holidays.
And I like to keep them short. And 2 minutes is usually good.
Short and sweet.
And the beauty of those is you could do them from anywhere. I once did one while I was taking a shit. That's the beauty. You could do it from anywhere.
What's the weirdest cameo you got? Any weird thing you had to say?
Oh, they wanted me to say, call somebody a cunt. But I don't like using that word because then they could use it and post it somewhere and somehow, misconfigure it and make me look like a real bad guy. I don't like to advertise businesses. They think they're cute. They think they want a commercial out of me, like to plug their business. But, I don't know if these people heard, I'm not shining shoes no more. If you want to dance, they got to pay the band. That's a whole other different thing, commercials. They're basically just for private messages. But I got some people that like roast this guy, call this guy this, call this guy that. People are crazy.
Now, my weirdest cameos, people always say, can you do your cameos topless? They ask me if I can show my cock on there, and I can't because if you show your cock, then you get kicked off. So I can't do that.
Exactly. That's not worth it. I mean, you
But
believe
something? The best part about doing cameo, you could do it from home, laying down in bed.
Exactly, from anywhere. And it takes like a couple of minutes and you load it up and boom. And it says transfer funds and it's nice to make money from anywhere. It really is. I love it.
Have you ever had any crazy fans ask you for anything weird?
You know what I get? I get nice gestures. Like I said before, my fans are pretty nice. Like, why don't you come to my house for dinner before the show? Look, you're a stranger. I'm not going to go to your house. I don't know you, but they mean well. But I once did a show at Governor's in Long Island, Governor's Comedy Club. And I'm outside and there's this married couple. They were drunk out of their faces. They come up to me. The husband goes, "Hey, Vic, can you sign my wife's tit?" Now, my wife is standing right next to me. And forget it. She could see the smoke come out of the ears. I'm like, dude, I can't sign your wife's tit. What's the matter with you? That's just the worst of it, I guess. Oh, another lady, I did a show a couple of years ago in Rochester. She says, "Vic, can you sign my ankle, autograph my ankle?" All right, no problem. But ankles I could do, not tits. So a year later, I go back, and the lady that I signed her ankle, she had my signature tattooed to her ankle. That's a little scary. So right now, my signature is on some lady's ankle, tattooed.
Wow. That's crazy. But you want to hear what happened? Like I did it a few years ago. It was in Philadelphia. You know how those fans are crazy in Philadelphia?
Oh yeah.
So I was in the parking lot. It was the Giants versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh boy. I hope you had a Eagles hat on and not a Giants hat.
I was wearing the green colors. Don't worry.
Okay.
And all those women were so drunk, and they come up to me. They know who I am, and they say, "Oh, Eric, can you sign my tits? Can you sign my tits?" And and I had magic markers on me, and I signed their fucking tits. And one of them asked me, "Do you want to come over to my house and I'll give you a blowjob?" And I say, "No, I'll pass." Because they were drunk, and if I went over their house, who knew what would happen that day?
Especially now with this Me Too movement, it's not worth it.
Yeah. Now, was one of my favorite moments on Howard Stern, I remember, Howard had my favorite actor in there during Christmas. And he had
Donnie Wahlberg. Donnie Wahlberg.
Donnie Wahlberg, my favorite guy. I love him. He's a great actor.
He's great on Blue Bloods.
Yes, and
I'm friends with Steve Sharippa.
I'm a detective on that show, too.
Really?
Yes.
I got to check that out. That's great.
Now, Vic, what is your favorite Howard Stern moment?
Honestly, I'm going back 7-8 years ago. I did a video that went viral called Bread and Milk, and him and Robin Quivers were talking about it. They didn't mention my name, but they said the bread and milk guy. And they were talking about it for a couple of minutes. And I'm in my car. I almost hit a tree. I'm like texting my wife, "Holy shit, Howard Stern mentioned me. He's talking about the bread and milk." That was my favorite moment, to be mentioned on Howard Stern. That was pretty cool.
I love the bread and milk. Is that a true story?
Yes, my wife didn't want to cook that night. She said, "Do me a favor, go out and go get something." I open a door and I see a snowflake. And right away, I thought what everybody else thinks in the Northeast. Okay, it's the apocalypse. You're going to get these assholes. I got to get the bread and milk. I get the bread and milk. 26 seconds from my house to the car. 26 seconds that video was. It got me more recognition than at that time, which was 30 years of stand-up. And the funny thing is, I almost deleted it. I thought it was stupid. I almost deleted it. And now it's almost 1 billion views worldwide. It comes back every winter. It's amazing.
Wow. Now, Vic, I have a question. You're real Italian. Is your wife Italian too?
Yes, she didn't even speak English till she was 3 years old. She came right off. She's very old fashioned, makes the Parmesan, the eggplant, the chicken cutlet Parmesan. She's a great cook, great mother, and an amazing wife.
So does that mean your wife is cooking dinner tonight? Because if she is, right after this, I'm coming over your house for dinner tonight.
Absolutely. Tonight, she's making eggplant Parmesan. She made it last night because you got to let it sit. It's got to settle. When it settles, it tastes better.
Am I invited over for dinner tonight or what?
Well, she only made for me, so I got to maybe next time.
Now, let me ask you a question. How did you handle COVID?
Well, it was rough. 2 years, the quarantine was horrible. All my shows were canceled. And then I was doing these virtual shows, which sucked because it was all people, basically my age, learning how to Zoom, and they're in front of the camera. They like before. Where's the audio? Can you hear me? Can you see? It was like the retarded Brady Bunch. They're all looking at each other. It was horrible because I need a live audience. But, I got vaccinated. I got my booster. I'm lucky. A lot of guys, they were hurting, but I'm at a different level, thank God. I'm lucky, and it's coming back now. Now the restrictions are getting lifted in certain states. It's still a mess, but it's getting better.
Yeah, I'm vaccinated. I'm boosted. And did you see the news yesterday when you fly in an airplane? Now you don't have to wear masks.
Yeah, but you see what happened at LaGuardia? People were all fucking confused because at New York, you still got to wear it in the airports. And people are without the mask in LaGuardia and Kennedy, but in Jersey, it makes no sense. So right across the river, it's okay. The virus knows not to go across the Hudson River. It's so fucked up.
The world is so fucked up. I mean, look at Joe Biden. He's a fucked up, stupid ass president.
Well, you know what? I think no matter who's in the White House, because look, George Carlin, my idol, said it best. It's one big club and we're not in it. They all suck.
George Carlin was a great comedian.
Oh, I wish I met him.
And also Gilbert Gottfried. Rest in peace, Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried, Norm Macdonald, Bob Saget, Louis Anderson. It's great. You know, I'm 61. It's scary. There's comics in the 60s are dying now. You know, that's why I'm trying to take care of myself.
Well, here's a question. How long do you think you will live to?
Well, the way I take care of myself, and if I don't get run over by a car or a truck or get shot in a mass shooting, I think I could reach my late 80s, early 90s.
I think I will be alive till my late 100s.
Good for you. Well, how's my mother lived to 93, but my father died at 65. How about your parents?
My mom passed away. My dad's still alive. But you know something? I just turned 51 last Saturday. And you know something? I say to myself, I'm getting fucking dementia at my age.
You know, you're 51. I'm 10 years older than you. You know, when I was your age, I was 51.
Now, are you afraid your penis won't work when you get older?
Well, eventually it's going to stop working. But right now, you know, it's never been better. You know, sex, it's, you know, this is foreplay when you're 60. I'm in bed. My wife walks in. She goes, do you want to have sex now? And I'll record Ozark, or we'll watch Ozark now and have sex tomorrow night.
Nice. Wow.
You're you're one of those guys that I can't picture you laughing if you came to my show. You're very.
Well, listen, I think you're a funny ass motherfucker.
Thank you.
Listen, I have no emotions. I'm a very happy person.
That's what I was looking for.
That's
There
right.
you go. I saw you smile. There you go. There it is.
And you have a sexy ass fucking smile too.
Thank you.
I never have any emotions. You're not Donnie, but you're good looking. You're a sexy fucking looking man.
Thank you. And you should be doing voiceovers for Disney movies.
Hey, if I was gay, I would fuck you, but I'm not gay.
Oh my goodness. Promises, promises.
That's right. Hey, listen, thank you so much for coming on my show. And you, next month, you're at the Gramercy Theater. And I want to see your show. I will be there.
Like I said before, contact Russell. He'll hook you up.
Okay, I will. Is there anywhere else people can see you?
Yes, just go to my website, vicdibitetto.net. I'm all over the place. I'm going to Seattle, Texas. I'm going to Atlanta. I'm all over Florida, New England, Chicago. I'm all over vicdibitetto.net.
Hey, Vic, thank you. You're a great sport, and thank you again.
Thanks, high-powered Eric. I appreciate it. High-pitched Eric. My apologies.
Hey, no problem. Thank you. You're a great sport.